All right, everybody. Storytime with Uncle Jiss. Today, we're reading Madeline. It's an instant classic. And I am presuming that it was written in French, which explains some of the issues I have with the text. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. Is it raining? Shining? Rhyme scheme issues? The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh," sounding very much like Waylon. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light. She said, "Something is not right." Oof. Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone. We're going to get back to that in a second. And he dialed Dantontens what? Doesn't matter what he dialed. He dialed something. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." So he dialed 6. It's an appendix. Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arms, in a blanket safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Okay, another sentence where we fake the funk, okay. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank, and a crack in the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Oh, she sees a rabbit on the ceiling. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Oh, look at that. They're all visiting Madeline. I want to make her feel better. They're on the bus. Now they're in her little area? Who knows what's going on? Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door. Tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. "Goodbye," they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. Let's try that again. "Goodbye," they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread. They brushed their teeth and went to bed. Look, where's Madeline? Still in the hospital? In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light. She said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and then ran faster. And she said, please, children, do tell me what is troubling you. And all the little girls cried, boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too. Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. Now go to sleep, said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There is no more. The moral of the story? Illness breeds toys. Love, Uncle Jiss.